Hi everyone, my name's Dawn and this is Unqualified Opinion. I believe that we need to get better at tolerating the viewpoints of other people. I believe that in the past we might have been able to go down the pub and talk about something that we thought or felt, and people would tell us why we were wrong or why they felt something different. And we'd be allowed to leave that pub and mull things over and maybe come back with a different opinion next week. And we don't let that happen anymore. If someone expresses an opinion and we don't see that they're right, then we'll tell them that they're wrong. And we might even make a moral judgment about that person and who they are based on the opinion that they have formed from the information that they have had access to. And I think that's dangerous. So during these podcasts or vlogs, I won't be sharing opinions on things that I know an awful lot about. There are things that I'd consider myself to be a specialist in, and there are things that I know quite a lot about in my real life, and I won't talk about them at all. This is a channel where I'll be talking about some opinions that I hold based on my experience as a person, or some of the reading that I've done, some things that I've stumbled upon on Instagram, and like all humans, I've formed an opinion. I've decided what I feel about something, and I'd really like you to tell us how I'm wrong. So, where we used to express an opinion, talk it through, find out the ideas and the viewpoints of others, and then maybe reevaluate, we don't really do that anymore. We hear an opinion and then we're able to sort of envelope ourselves in this world where that opinion is the only one that we come across again and again and again. Our social media is designed to keep us in our bubble, in our little rabbit hole of similar opinions, and it's okay to, when we come across somebody who thinks differently to us, attack them and assume that they're a bad person because they must be, because they think in this totally different way about something that's really, really important. And I don't think that's true. I genuinely believe that nobody's the villain in their own fairy tale, and that bad guys aren't bad guys, they're just guys, but with different experiences and different sources of information to us. And I think the world would be a better place if we talked about these things and talked about them in a way where, rather than trying to debunk or debate to be right and to win the conversation, we talked and tried to understand why somebody would think differently, and maybe try and dig into the sources of information that they've got and that they've been looking at, including their own experience and the way that they have engaged with things, that we might actually find that we learn quite a lot from that, rather than convincing people that we're right on the puzzle pieces that we've got and missing the vital puzzle pieces that they've got on their table over there. I am by no means professing to be some sort of arbitrator or be able to mediate public debate. I'm just here to learn for me. So please don't be mean. I'm going to share some stuff about some things that I think and some things that I feel, and I'm going to try and do that in a way that shares where that information came from, where those opinions were formed, and why I feel the way that I do about them. That's going to mean sharing some information about myself personally, and maybe some people that I know who've given me permission to share their stories, as well as sharing some of the academic research that has informed the embedding of those opinions in my life and reinforced the things that I think and feel from those experiences and from the position that I've come from. I'd really, really like it if you could share some of your own experiences and thoughts around those same topics. And without being mean, tell me where they came from and why you think I might be wrong. I'd really, really like to learn more about these topics and to understand them more fully. And I'd really like to get to a place where we can have real conversations about real life things that don't come from a place of blame or a place of accusation, and we can talk about some stuff that impacts the world and that we're trying to find a better way forward for, without it becoming tribalist. So this is Unqualified Opinion. My name's Dawn, and I'll be back soon with some unqualified opinions for us to talk about in more detail. Thanks for watching.